Lolita Fashion Show here. And I'm going to start with just a little bit of information about Lolita. It started its roots in like the late 70s with clothing that actually looked a lot like Anne of Green Gables rather than what you see now. And a lot of the brands in Japan got their start in about the late 80s or so, and it really got popular in Japan in the mid 90s, and some people say it's kind of dying down now, but it isn't too bad, and it's starting to grow more over here. And we actually also have a Facebook group called Calgary Lolita, and we host meetups for those who are interested in the fashion and those who want an excuse to come out and dress the same way without feeling like a little bit strange that they're the only one wearing it. And we like to make trips all over the city, go for dinner, things like that. And we're actually hosting one next weekend at the Lilac Festival. So if you guys want to search on Facebook, Calgary Lolita, you'll find more information there. We also have our booth in the vendor's room. It's on the stage in the back. You'll see us pretty well if you just come up to the stage. And yeah, when the models come out, I'll be telling more about the different styles, but basically, Lolita is all about being modest and cute. It is not anything to do with sex or like the book Lolita. Like, just, you know how Japanese people always get the wrong impression about English words? It really has nothing at all to do with the book or about being sexy. It's very cute and modest. Skirts are usually to about the knee. They're not very short, and usually keep your shoulders and your chest covered. Don't really like to show cleavage or even like shoulders. And also Lolita is not really cosplay, although a lot of people try to mix them together, which can work sometimes, but it makes some of the more extreme Lolitas, like the ones who dress it every day and spend like thousands of dollars on their brand name stuff in Japan, they get a little bit upset when they see somebody, walking around calling themselves a Lolita with like some cat ears and something they just threw together. But that's okay too. There's nothing wrong with doing different kinds. The basic parts of a Lolita outfit, like the skirt is really important because like without the poofiness, it's not really Lolita. Like there's some styles that can be done, but for beginners, it's really important to have the poofy skirt. And if my Lolita slave could come out to help. She's going to show you her layers of skirts. First, she has a petticoat on, which is many layers of like tulle and netting and other things. And it's very important to have it as a Lolita basic because otherwise your skirt won't be the proper shape. And you can wear it with like every outfit you have, so it's really important. And also with this outfit, she's wearing another skirt because she wants to achieve maximum poofiness. I myself usually wear at least 2 or 3 petticoats per outfit because I like the poofiness. And another important thing, although not always needed, is if you have bloomers, they're important because to keep your modesty if you fall over or it's a windy day. It's really not very Lolita to be showing off your panties. And another thing I just wanted to mention with my slave here, she is wearing rocking horse shoes. They're really popular with the Lolita look. I don't really know why, but they're very cute. And they're originally made by Vivienne Westwood, but you can find knockoffs all over the place for very cheap if you're not willing to pay $600 for custom-made shoes. And there's a lot of different styles and colors and everything, and a lot of Lolitas prefer to wear those with their outfits. And they're really comfy. A lot of people think that they're very hard to wear, but I could actually run in them, as most people do. Okay, thank you. We're gonna start the show. Does anybody have any questions? I'm willing to answer them. Are there any? I don't know if I can see hands, so you might need to stand up if anybody has a question. Yes?
Where would you buy the dresses and stuff? Like, is it online or is it here at the store?
Well, I have booths at conventions and I hope to get my online store running, and there's lots of other places you can buy them online, and you can't really buy them anywhere in North America, really. Yeah. And back there? My blouse was $50, and my dress was $110. My shoes were about $60. The socks were $30 because they're a brand from Japan. My bloomers were $30, and my petticoat is $45. So Lolita can be quite expensive. Over there?
Has this style ever been seen among guys?
Yes, we do have one male model in the show. We also have a girl who is wearing boy-style clothing. And a lot of the times, we usually have a brolita in the show, which is when men will wear the female clothing. Some guys prefer to do that, but unfortunately this time we did not have anyone volunteer to do that. But in the past we have had many. On the Calgary Lolita group, you'll probably find some pictures there. We have a lot of photos posted. Anyone else? Yes?
If you considered making your own, how long would it take?
I have made my own before, and a simple dress. Actually, it's really simple to make them. It does take a lot of time because you have to like gather all the material at the waist, and it uses up a lot of material. So I'm not really sure how long it would take. It depends on the dress. Some of them can take like a couple of months to make, depending on how elaborate they are. Anybody else? Oh, yeah? I've seen brand ones go for like $600 or more, and one brand actually made wedding dresses that were like about $1,500. But in my company, usually like $250 is the max, and that's for really elaborate ones that come with a lot of pieces. And there?
Can you name some brands?
The most popular Japanese brand, I think, is Baby the Star Shine Bright, and there's Angelic Pretty and Metamorphose. Those are a lot more like the sweet Lolita ones. There's a lot of less well-known ones. And there's Mana's brand. I really don't know how to pronounce it. It's like Moam and then Mote or something. It's really strange. Yeah. If anybody's looking for more information in general about Lolita, the best thing is to go on the community on LiveJournal called EGL. The address is just community.livejournal.com/EGL. So it's really easy to find if you Google it too, I think.